Animal welfare, a vital conversation. Have you ever observed an animal being mistreated? It can be a distressing sight. Every living creature deserves respect. But unfortunately, some animals experience inhumane conditions. Many of us would agree that hurting an animal should be a crime, with punishments suitable to the extent of the harm inflicted. This highlights the ongoing debate on animal rights, which often boils down to our personal beliefs. Do we value human lives more than animal lives? Or do we see all life as precious? Consider a border collie controlling a flock of sheep, an example of an animal helping people with their work. The dog herds the sheep, bunching them together near rocks, or guiding them across pastures. However, does this mean the dog is happy? It's difficult to ascertain given the varied perspectives on animal consciousness and satisfaction. Interestingly, society tends to value some animals more than others. People often express fondness for mammals, while creatures like fish or insects are regarded with less empathy. Could it be our ability to connect and identify with mammals, making their suffering more palpable? Furthermore, the way animals are treated in the food industry often raises concerns. As we know, animals often die to provide meat for our tables. The question is, how they are killed matters. Many advocate for humane methods of slaughter, arguing it's not just about death, but about reducing unnecessary suffering. In addition to providing meat, many animals provide us with milk, egg, wool, and other products while they are alive. But do we consider what these animals get in return? Are their living conditions, their quality of life, up to a reasonable standard? This question extends into other industries as well. For instance, is it ethically sound to use animals for testing medicines or cosmetics? If so, how can we regulate these tests to minimize animal suffering? Veganism offers one response to these issues. Vegans avoid using any animal-related products, arguing for a complete severance of dependence on animal exploitation. But how does this lifestyle resonate with you? There are more extreme measures too. In the past, activists protested against wearing animal furs by splashing wearers with red paint. This controversial action ignited debates on animal rights and the effectiveness of such activism. Even recreational activities can become a battleground for animal welfare. Bullfighting and certain types of hunting, for example, have drawn significant criticism for the cruelty they can entail. How do you feel about these activities? Should entertainment ever outweigh animal welfare? Endangered animals face a precarious future, with some species being hunted to the brink of extinction. Why do some people persist in hunting these rare animals, despite the potential ecological repercussions? And then there are zoos. Some see them as necessary for animal conservation and education, while others view them as unnatural prisons. What are your thoughts on this? Finally, do animals deserve the same rights as humans? If not, which rights should they not have? Animal welfare is a multifaceted issue with varying perspectives. Understanding and addressing these concerns is critical for fostering a more compassionate and ethical world.